Sorry for my face. I didn't really fix myself to look good in front of you. Well, this is me. Actually, what I would be sharing with you in the blog today is about how to organize your files at home. I know that perhaps a lot of you are, you know, you have a lot of documents at home which you don't know much on how you will organize or how will you be able to remember when you need them. So, I think when it comes to organization of things or how I declutter home, I think I am good at it in a way. So I would be sharing with you on how you will organize all your bills, all the important family documents, whatever documents you may have at home. This is a simple way on how you can organize them and how you will find them back when you need them, because not all the time you will be needing all those documents on a daily basis. Sometimes it would last for a year or 3 months, and then you will then remember, oh, I need the previous documents that I had with the bank. Or perhaps the need for those documents will just pop up once in a while, and if you don't keep track of them, or if you're not able to really organize them in such a way that it would be allow for easy retrieval of the stocks, that you will find it difficult, and it will be so sometimes stressing to remember where did I place these documents before. Okay, so to make my blog really short and helpful, I will share with you an important tip that I have been doing for the past, I think, 10 years of my life here in the UAE, and it was really helpful. And I would, for example, I missed one piece of document and I didn't know where did I put it before. This way of organizing my file would really allow me for an easy retrieval, which I don't really have to turn the house upside down whenever I need these documents. Okay, so here it is. Okay, guys, so I have here in front of me a file box. Okay, as you can see, this is just a container where I put all of my files. If you have a filing cabinet, then that would be much better. But since I only occupy one studio room for as a, which includes everything in the house, dining table, you see, my house is really, really small. So I just put it all of my files, I put it in one box. I purchased these folders, and then I arranged them in alphabetical order. So whenever I would need any of those files, if let's say I missed putting one file in another folder, then I will just have to look at it very quickly and I'll be able to find the documents that I need. Okay, so here's how you're going to organize files at home. So let me go through my files. So you will see a lot of documents that I have been. You see, I'm working as a nurse, so I have many documents that I bring home with me from work. So here's one example. I put all I categorize the different documents that I have at home, and I normally name them as to how I can remember them very, very well. For example, this first folder that I have here, since it is arranged in alphabetical order, so it starts with the letter A, these are accreditation reviewers. These are the past documents that I have when I was undergoing review of our accreditation standards for the hospitals. So whenever I need to refresh my mind or to look on the different elements of accreditation, because as you know, each facility, healthcare facility, would have to go through accreditation process or re-accreditation every 3 years. So these documents would always be useful and helpful to look back. So these documents. As you can see inside, everything about accreditation you'll be able to find. Let's look at it. I'll show you what you will be able to find here. So this one, accreditation reviewers. So I will be able to find everything about accreditation. You see, what are the accreditation standards that I have to review if I need to review to refresh my knowledge on accreditation, if there are upcoming accreditation for any facility that I belong to. So I just pull up this folder from the file and that's it. I already have the resources and I don't really need to once in a while print it out from the internet or from the web. Okay. So, as I have told you, I arranged it in alphabetical order here. I have the ADL script. As you know, I am fond of doing public speaking or doing lecture presentations for nurses or for any members of the healthcare team or once in a while. So normally when I make my presentations, I put the presentation script. I make a presentation script for all of my PowerPoints and then I put it in one folder. So if there is a need to present the same lecture again for a different group or for a different audience, then I just have to pull it up from my files. Then I can just review it. No need to review each file one by one or each presentation slides one by one, as it would just, it would be easier for me to retrieve the previous thing that I had done. You see, here it goes. I print out all those slides, normally 6 slides in one page, and then what I normally do is I make a presentation script for all of my presentations. And so you see, I'll just give you an example. Even this one, you see, I'm going to discuss with you all about, so everything from the slide number 1 up to the end of the slide, I have a presentation script and all of my explanations for each slide would be here. So whenever I need to present the same lecture again, then I just have to pull up this file, review it, and it would be easier for me to conduct the lecture to a different audience or to a different group. So I will not go through my files one by one, but I will just show you what are those. So I have here the pediatric code sheet. I run out of folders, so sometimes I just put them in sheet protectors. I have here another presentation script for cardiac congenital anomalies, which I have done before, another lecture of mine. So if I need, again, as I told you, to present the same topic, then I just have to pull it up. Then I have here all the certificates for the year 2014. As you know, nurses are required to have continuing education yearly. I think it's around 20 contact hours. So every year we need to comply for the requirements of the DOH. So I normally put all certificates in one folder and keep it here. Or yeah, this one are the continuing education units that I have in the year 2015, 2016. So it's also in one folder. I have here, sorry for my envelopes kasi because I'm just trying to recycle all these envelopes. I have here all the class pictures of Diego, if he would be looking back at those pictures. These are the copies of my education experiences. These are also clearance from the bank. As I told you, if you need to keep these documents. This will be very important and vital later on. So it's necessary to file them and keep them in a way that would allow for easy retrieval of these documents when you need it most. So these are the clearances of the banks that because I have a loan and I had previous loans which has been cleared by another bank. So or those credit card payments that I made and the clearances, so I have to keep it here. Critiquing research, on how to critique research, another document. I have here copies of my family documents. These are Diego's certificates in the school or whatever achievement he has. I normally keep it. And so later on, when he's older, he can just go back and look at those certificates that he had when he was small. This is all about Diego's 7th birthday. I have here Diego's hospital records. These are my driving docs when I was trying to get a license here. Unfortunately, I didn't push through with it. Then I have the early rehab articles, also one of my presentation. I have all the essay articles that I have done, evidence-based practice teaching. These are the family and staff perceptions literature, which I had. I think which I did before in SKMC, one of the facility that I worked with. Fill in best papers. These are for our home loan. These are 2017 competencies that I did. These are hotel receipts when we go to different hotels. I normally keep it. These are little notes from Diego. These are the long-term ventilator unit initiatives that I had proposed in my previous facility. These are documents from what is this? NMC London when I used to apply, but then I didn't push through with the application because of the low offer. These are my overseas employment certificates, pag-ibig receipts from the, these are government requirements in the Philippines before you go abroad. So all of this, it's all here. I even keep old cards, passports, or IDs if I need them in the future. I have here old certificates. So all of I won't go through with the files one by one, but this is how school receipts, you see, report cards. These are my other teaching documents. Even the record of all my sick leaves would be here. These are my presentations and further presentations. Now, for example, you purchase appliances and you would want to keep the warranty cards, or this is where I keep all the near the fridge. These are all the warranty cards of the different appliances that we purchase. So example, when our rice cooker, we bought it in 2019 and it got broken. It was broken because of something. We need to retrieve the warranty, so I'll just take it out here and it's easier. I have one thing here to show you. When my son was little, when Diego was little, he loves to write little notes. So I normally keep it in this file. So when I open up this envelope a while ago, I was really surprised that I was able to keep his little notes when he was still in KG. So everything that he wrote for me, for his father, it's all kept here. So I told you, arranging your file in this way would help you even keep track of, wonderful memories that your family had, or memories that would really make you smile even though you're at your busiest, or you're in the middle of a stress or family problems or whatever. So this way of organizing things would really be so helpful if you are able to properly categorize whatever document or whatever thing that you have at home that you think should be kept, and not just file them up all together, because it's very difficult to pull up them one by one. So this is like, you see, my father's medical abstract, as unfortunately he's suffering now from bladder cancer, so it's all here. So these are really, I think this would be helpful. So I hope, guys, you're able to get something out of my blog today, and you can just comment down below if you have many more questions of how can I help you organize your documents at home. There's another thing I would like to share with you. If you are a working mom or a professional, this is one way of organizing your CV or your docs. So I normally keep a copy of my portfolio. So it's just in one folder, in a clear folder. I have here, you see, get to know me better. And this is my life quote. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. That's why I'm still studying up to now. And this is my, you see, This is my opening letter. My CV should be here. I pull it up because it needs to be updated. So these are my transcript, my grades, all of my certificates, work experience, my staff development plan, my projects, everything that I have done for the past 22 years of my nursing profession. It's all here. You see? So everything is here. So it's very much easy to pull it up anytime if I need it. So normally I keep them in folders, in clear folders, and together with these files, I keep them all together. So that's it, guys, on how you will organize your stuff at home. So later on when you need them, it's easy to find it and you don't need to turn your house upside down. Okay, so tune in more for I just tried to make this blog very simple and very short, but I hope it was helpful to most of you because these things, this way of organizing document is really helpful for me. I've been doing this and keeping this document for the past 10 years of our stay here. So whenever I need something, I'll just pull it up from my file. If you have a big house or a huge house where you can have a filing cabinet, then it is much better. But since if you only have a small room, then this one will do. Okay, as long as you know how to pull up or retrieve the files that you keep because you're the one who's going to organize this. So organize it in a way that would allow you to easily find them when you need them. Okay, guys, so tune in more for other things, how to do things in an easier way blogs. Okay, so see you next time. Bye.